everyone, Namaskara. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Mano Vigyan. I'm your psychologist friend Shreya. So this week we have come up with a new video which is regarding major signs of nervous breakdown. So you may be wondering, why am I doing this video? Why am I doing about nervous breakdown? See, what happens is there are a lot of people who suffer and go through this, but they really don't know whether they're going through it or not, because they themselves don't understand this concept. And next thing is, when you see another individual facing this issue, he or she will not know how to help them out. Like, people would want to help an individual who is going through this nervous breakdown, but he or she doesn't know how to help them out, or doesn't even know what he or she is going through. So I felt it is very important to understand what is nervous breakdown all about, and what are the major signs of nervous breakdown, so that you can help an individual for immediate scenario. For long term, of course, an individual may need the help of a therapist, but for that immediate situation, for that urgent situation, it is very important to help that individual. So this is the main intention of our video. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So before I get into the video, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. As well as, don't forget to hit the bell button to get further notification from our channel. So let's start. So what is this nervous breakdown? So this is the pictorial representation of how nervous breakdown looks like. So let us try to understand what is nervous breakdown. So basically, it refers to sometimes used by people to describe a stressful situation in which they are temporarily unable to function normally in a day-to-day life. So what happens here is, when a person is going through a nervous breakdown, he or she, describe, it's a very stressful situation. They're not able to function normally. Like, for example, if your colleague who is always active in the office, who takes initiative to do things, all of a sudden that individual becomes very sluggish, doesn't take interest in activities, doesn't complete tasks on time. And this frequency is very regular nowadays. This could be because of the mental health issues they may be facing. They are not able to function properly because of the stressful situation. So it's commonly understood to occur when life demands become physically and emotionally overwhelming. So what happens is, emotionally, for example, there may be some death in the family, divorce. So somewhere it hits an individual emotionally. So because of this emotional breakdown or the stress in the individual's life, definitely it affects and impacts individuals physically as well. That is, there is lot of issues. They don't feel like getting up from their bed. They don't feel like functioning normally at all. These kind of people, they just feel disconnected. So that is the major definition, or the main definition of nervous breakdown. So now let us try to understand what are the signs of a nervous breakdown. So first major sign of a nervous breakdown is low self-esteem. For example, a colleague would be very good in task. This is an individual who has high level of confidence, initiates conversation, everything. But now suddenly you see the shift in the individual. That is, the individual has very low self-esteem, does not initiate to do anything, very low and very sluggish. So here you can see the shift in the person. It could be with your friends, or it could be with yourself as well. So first thing is, there is very low self-esteem in the individual. Second is withdrawal from day-to-day activities. For example, getting up in the morning, early in the morning, getting ready, going to work, or for a child, it could be like getting up in the morning, freshening up, going to school with excitement because he or she would meet his or her friends. But now this individual who loves to go to work or loves to go to office doesn't want to just get up or do anything. That could be one of the major symptoms. They just don't want to do anything. They just want to lie in their bed. This could be one of the symptoms of nervous breakdown where they just don't want to do anything at all. Extreme exhaustion, like as you saw, that this is because emotionally and physically they are very exhausted and burnt out. There's extreme exhaustion, as I said. They don't want to do their daily activities, that is going and taking bath or doing some work. They really don't want to do anything at all. This is because of the extreme exhaustion, physically as well as emotionally. Unbearable mood swings. So here, an individual has extreme mood swings. That is, at one time they're very angry, at other time they're little okay, but they are very agitated, irritated. They have really bad mood swings, and it is very unbearable. Like suddenly you see that the person is very upset or gets easily angry. It could be that the person before was not like that, but now the person has become very irritable. It's triggered very easily. So these are the changes that you see when a person is going through a nervous breakdown. Panic attacks. So what happens in a panic attack is basically, what is panic attack? Panic attack is where the individual goes through sudden fear and anxiety. For example, it could be a sudden traumatic situation, a sudden death, a sudden separation. So all these things may lead to panic attack. So this is caused due to sudden fear and sudden anxiety. So what are the physical symptoms of a panic attack? Is trembling. You can see that the individual is shivering and trembling. He's sweating constantly. There is rapid heartbeat. Some people faint. They have the dizziness feeling and they faint. Their hypertension or BP goes up or shoots up. Sweating is seen. They find it very difficult to breathe at that moment of time. So when an individual is going through all these symptoms, it is very important that he or she needs help. Majorly these kind of individuals need help of a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. And yes, for that immediate help to be given, it is very important that even others understand what is this all about. So I hope you liked our small video which is regarding major signs of nervous breakdown. So as I said before, the main intention of this video is to create awareness, because what happens is we ourselves may be going through so many things and we may not be able to recognize or identify it, or we may have a friend or a family member or a colleague who is going through it, and you know that they need help, but you really don't know how to help them. So that was the main purpose of this video. So please do comment on our video so that we can improve upon our upcoming videos. You can give suggestions also regarding which topic can we do a video on in the upcoming weeks. Yes, please do like our video, share so that we can reach to more number of people, so that we are able to create more awareness. Subscribe, as well as don't forget to hit the bell button to get further notification from our channel. So until the next time, you take care, stay happy, stay positive. Bye bye.